On the markets now, Richard Perry joins me from London. He's an analyst at Hantec Markets. Richard, several countries are grounding their Boeing 737 MAX 8 jets, including China, Indonesia, Ethiopian Airlines as well. Boeing is the Dow's most heavily weighted company. How could this affect markets in the U.S. today and also potentially globally?
Well, certainly, as you say, for the Dow, it's a significant blow. I mean, the Boeing accounts for not far off 10% of the Dow points, and it's expected to be cutting around about 250 points off the Dow today. So you take into consideration that the Dow's down on the futures around about 100, 150 points. So that is actually a considerable blow, considering that obviously the points cut means that the Dow probably would have been higher today had it not been for that. But obviously in terms of sentiment, it's pretty company specific at the moment. I think if you look at the European shares for Airbus, for example, they're actually trading higher. You could argue perhaps it opens the possibility for Airbus to maybe take some contracts off Boeing if it actually the investigation throws up anything quite significantly negative for Boeing. But I think generally speaking it's fairly well contained to obviously this company specific event at the moment, but certainly for the Dow it is a pretty significant blow.
Richard, this is a crucial week for Brexit. What are investors looking for, and how could Tuesday's vote affect markets as well as the British pound sterling?
Well, as you say, sterling I think is going to be the big one to watch this week. I think that there are going to be three big key votes in Parliament this week. However, there might not be that important at all, because it's possible that Theresa may well change the ball game again. It's seemingly as though this meaningful vote that she's been promising Parliament may be actually downgraded to a provisional vote. So it depends on how the wording of the vote comes through this afternoon. We're expecting the announcement of that in an hour or so. And if that is the case, that it is downgraded to a provisional vote, then Parliament's going to be really disappointed, because Theresa May is massively kicking the can down the road on this one, consistently not giving Parliament what they need, which is a definitive vote so that they can either get rid of this deal that she's got on the table and then potentially move forward for another deal, or potentially get the vote through. But at the moment she does not seem to have the votes in Parliament to get the number that she needs to get it through Parliament, and ultimately that sort of opens up the possibility of softer and softer Brexits going further down the line. Now I think that what we're going to see is sterling, which is lower at the moment. If it does get the vote voted down, then I think we're going to see sterling rallying.
Richard, we're going to have to leave it there, but we will have to certainly wait and see. Richard Perry, thank you so much.